Hey there, plebs and pros, welcome back. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but here I am. If you're wondering where I've been this whole time, I've been doing a lot of streaming and not quite as much YouTube content. But anyway, thought I'd make a bit of a video about the battle tree. So what I've got here is the team that I used to get to 200 floors. It's pretty exciting, and I thought I'd show you the battle that I got to that I ended up losing and explain the strat kind of as I go. So when you get high in the battle tree, you end up facing a lot of like higher tier Pokemon, like the legendary birds, obviously the genies. As you can see here, they've got Tornadus out. So the strat here is to lead with a Durant that has a Choice Scarf, and you use entrainment on whatever comes out. And usually the game's won as long as you can get entrainment off. So you can see now Tornadus is loafing around on every second turn because I've entrained the Truant ability onto it, which is now going to let me send in my Salamence, and I can Dragon Dance on every turn that they are loafing around and just protect on every other turn. So it's a really easy way to get Salamence at absurd amounts of speed and power. And you just normally just sweep whole teams with Salamence from here. It doesn't always go according to plan, and I'll talk a little bit about that as the video goes on. So normally you want to get to like +4, honestly. Mega Salamence at +4 can one-shot Rotom Freeze. And Rotom Freeze is the main Pokemon that you want to look out for, because obviously you can't hit it with an Earthquake, and you can only hit it with a flying move. So I've got Return. Make sure you max your happiness when you do this. So look at that, down he goes. So yeah, I've got Return, Earthquake, Dragon Dance, and Protect on this Salamence, right? Here comes Terrakion, no problem. Beautiful stuff, right? Nothing to worry about. What's the final Pokemon going to be? You probably saw at the start that it's Cobalion. Now this Cobalion, watch this. Bright Powder, folks. And he's just used Psych Up. I probably should have turned the animations on for this, shouldn't I? Anyway, so I get a second Earthquake miss there, and that Bright Powder's obviously putting in some serious work. Finally land a hit and break his sub. So things aren't going well for us here. I send Durant out again, just to try and see if I can get another entrainment off. Obviously he's at +4 speed, so it's not going to do anything. Now Volcarona is my last mon. It's just another Pokemon that you can use as an alternative setup sweeper, so if something happens to Salamence, Volcarona is a pretty good backup option for it. I just clicked Z-move here, even though I could have gotten a free +1 on the sub. I didn't really know that didn't think they were going to use sub necessarily. I just wanted to nuke this thing and get rid of it. So it goes for another sub. I hit him with another flamethrower. I've only seen Iron Head so far, so I know he's got sub, Iron Head, and Psych Up. You'd think the last move would be close combat. And here we go, it gets the flinch. So I would have won without the flinch proc there. Isn't that just devastating? So yeah, as I was saying before, iStarly made this team. I got the idea for it from him, but I thought I'd mention a few things that would improve on the team as well, because I think he only managed to get to like what was it? 150. Anyway, I'm going to pick up the Staff Berry now, so that's going to be a bit of fun. Let's see what items we get. This is kind of exciting. So 203 win streak there. Obtain the Staff Berry. Landsat berry, I don't even know what that does. The staff berry was the main thing that I was excited for. Gold bottle cap, yeah, well I reckon I have earned a gold bottle cap and a PP max. What else do you want to give me? Another bottle cap? Yeah, I'll take that. Rare candy. Just keep it coming, lady. It's pretty good. Moo milk as well. Yeah. So, the first probably 40 floors, you don't need to use this team. It's honestly painstakingly slow to get to +4 every time. You could go to +2 with your Salamence. But honestly, you might as well use... I found that using Specs Coco with Naganadel and Chansey is a really good way to climb. So Chansey can switch into anything, obviously. So you can like one-shot lots of stuff with a Choice Specs Volt Switch, and then Naganadel just hits pretty much everything else like a truck, and Chansey can just kind of... if you do fall into some trouble, it can bail you out. But yeah, if you can get to +40 with a quick team to climb with and then start using this, yeah, you'll be laughing. Some recommendations though that I want to talk about just with the just with this team though. Let's see if I can find it really quickly. Here we go. All right, so this is what you need. Crunch, X-Scissor, Iron Head, and Entrainment. You'll never use X-Scissor or Crunch. I don't think I used them once. I just thought they were good coverage moves. Iron Head you might need if you face Mimikyu. You can't entrain Mimikyu. I don't think you can't entrain Aegislash either. So if you're fighting those Pokemon, you're going to have to get maybe a little bit creative. And then it's should just be, yeah, max speed, max HP, fairly straightforward. That's all that is. Here's Volcarona, so full speed, full special attack, nothing special. And the Salamence there. Really, you should probably go for not Adamant, maybe a bulkier Salamence, because you're going to be +4 anyway. Or +5 if you want to play it safe. And I definitely recommend getting the extra Protect off when you can. Yeah. Now, I think I would probably replace this with either a Breloom or a Cloyster. Something with a Focus Sash and some priority. That would have definitely saved me. If I had Breloom in the back versus that Cobalion, I still would have had to hit it with its Bright Powder, but I think definitely a Focus Sash Mon would be good. But Volcarona's not bad either. You could use Volcarona, in all honesty. The Giga Drain Flamethrower combo is pretty nice. It's got good coverage. Alright, well I'll do one battle with the team as well, just to show you, just to talk through the kind of the process, in case you want to see that. So Super Single Battle Tree, confirm. Oh, I don't think I'll ever want to try and climb to the 200 floors again though, mates. It was an absolute effort. So yeah, big shout out to iStarly for putting me on to this team. I owe all of the team building credit to him. But yeah, like definitely after that, I think a Focus Sash Mon with some heavy priority would be good. So yeah, this guy will probably have like Rattata and Pidgey. The first few floors are really easy, but I'll show you the way that I approach it. I'll show you the way that I approach it as if it was like after the 100th floor or something. So we always, when we see a Mon like this, no problem, we just go Entrainment. And you want to turn your battle animations off like I have here, because it just makes the process so much faster. So now he's going to be loafing around on the turn that I switch in my Salamence. Yep, there you go, he's truant. And this is where you're just clicking buttons for days. Protected myself, now I get a free Dragon Dance, alright? Now, as I said earlier, the first 40 to 50 floors you can probably get away with just going to +2. But yeah, anything beyond that, I think I was going to +3 for the majority of, you know, between like 50 and 150 I was just going to +3 and I wasn't, because it just gets so long and boring, honestly. It's great when you're on a really long plane ride or, you know, an overnight train, for example. I was on an overnight train in Thailand just doing this. And so then, once you see that 28, go for one more protect, alright? Just in case they're focus sash, that is. So that's a good way of dealing with focus sash. And then you just mega and return. The reason that I mega last is just in case there's a Pokemon like Rotom that you can't hit super effect, well, you know, a Pokemon that's going to resist a flying attack but also dodges an earthquake, you know. So I usually mega after I have got all my boosts up. And so Salamence, yeah, and you rarely ever need to use Volcarona at all, and it's very much just like an emergency Pokemon. But if you do have to use Volcarona, it's really important to have your Durant still alive. So try and keep your Durant alive. Try not to just like let it go down. Sometimes it'll just go down on the first hit, and that's fine because then you can just come straight in and Dragon Dance, which is also kind of nice. But yeah. The other thing you want to look out for is when a Pokemon Mega Evolves, because they'll gain a new ability, and it then becomes Truant, you don't actually have to protect on the next turn. They will use... their Truant will come straight away. You'll know what I mean when you see it. You'll get used to it if you want to try and follow this strat. But yeah, main things... get a Durant with a Choice Scarf and a bulky Salamence. And then yeah, you'll be good to go. So yeah, if I ever do this again, I'll be trying it probably with a Focus Sash Breloom with Swords Dance. So obviously then you can put things to sleep. You can Swords Dance on the loafing around turns. And yeah, I think that would be really good. So once again, big shout out to iStarly for putting this team together. And good luck if you want to try and climb the battle tree. And I'll catch you next time on the journey from Pleb to Pro.